guys. There's only one more person on this train, so. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. Ugh, gotta catch my breath. Sorry, guys. So, yeah. Wear my mask. I have to put my face mask where it belongs. Okay, fine. So, welcome back to my channel. It's Vanessa at It's All About Me channel, and today, actually, I didn't have a chance. Didn't have a chance. I mean, I could have. I was just like out of it yesterday. So I decided that I was gonna see if I started looking for a job again. Yeah, I've been looking. And it was a sales job, sales position. Is there? Sorry. No experience necessary. So I sent it, and the next day they called me. It was yesterday, and I went to an interview, and so they wanted me to come in today for training. I still haven't. I'm not gonna say where it is until I really know that I'm doing it, but it's far away. Okay, so I have to take the train to Grand Central and take the Metro North. It's in what's that called? New Rochelle. New Rochelle. Yeah. You guys probably think maybe I'm crazy, but you know, I really am. I want a sales position. I know why I'm doing it. Like I have my mind as to why. You know, sky's the limit when it comes to sales, especially if you know what you're doing, you know, and you're good with the customers, which I'm good at all that stuff. You know, you just gotta have confidence, know what you're talking about, and make your customers happy. So, anyways, I'm gonna be taking the escalators. A lot of people, I gotta put my mask back on. So. Guys, wow, this is the Grand Central. This is still on the train, and it's looking really good. It was doing a lot of construction before. You see, they're still doing some type of construction. I don't even recognize this place. Yeah, okay, so now I have to go to Grand Central Terminal, like the terminal. This is the station. And I have to get out and go into the terminal because I got to take the Metro North. To, what did I say? New Rochelle. I already bought the ticket yesterday because I was not gonna miss the train. Yesterday when I went, I missed the train. And I want to make sure I buy it ahead of time. So it's the train leaves I believe it's like a little bit after 9, and it's not 9 yet. It's like 8:30 something. So, anyways, pretty busy at this time. A lot of people. Everybody got their masks on. That's good. You know, keeping it safe. Keeping safe. You know. So yeah, so today's my first day of training. Told me to bring a pen and a notebook, so I brought like 5 pens because with my luck the pen I take but you know what, I try them out too. So guys, you gotta be smart, you know, grab a pen, make sure it works. I have a lot of notebooks at home, so I don't know, I have an obsession with buying notebooks. I always buy them, I start writing in them, and then I stop writing, and then I buy a new notebook. I don't know what it is with me and notebooks. Anyways, so here I'm gonna look at the schedules. The schedule. I don't see my train. It's 8:35 right now. This is, maybe it's this one. I'm gonna go ask somebody. I think it's about the train and stuff. So to show you Grand Central the other way around. I want to film people, so I'm hoping to get their backs and stuff like that. So here I am in Grand Central Terminal, and look, just look at the ceiling. See the ceiling, so beautiful. Kind of looks like inside of a church. For you guys, I'm sure many of you guys from New York have already been here, and if you haven't, well, they filmed the movie here. I don't remember what was the name of the movie. Actually, they've done a few movies here. So let's see. It says destination. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out which one it is. There's a one ticket thing open when I find out the track. All right, so I know where I'm going, and I said I was right. So this train leaves at 9:05, and it should be over there like 20 to 10, which I'm supposed to be there at 10. So I guess I'm just gonna go by the train. Oh, I'm gonna find a bathroom. Let me see if they have bathrooms here. I'm hoping they're open to the public still. Anyways, let me pause this. All right, guys. So this train is empty. I'm sweating because it's hot upstairs. So there was this line. People were standing on this line. I was like, "What's this line for?" You know, I'm not afraid to ask. So I was like, "Excuse me." The man turned around and said, "Excuse me, I'm sorry, but what is this line for?" He was like, "Oh, it's for the Apple store." And I was like, "I didn't know there was an Apple store in Grand Central, but I guess there is." But I haven't been to this station a long time, and so there's been a lot of changes and stuff like that. A lot of stores are closed, you know, due to the virus and stuff like that. So yeah. So pretty much, just gonna be a little bored. I don't know what I do with my headphones. That's why I'm not wearing them. Can't really listen to anything if I don't have my headphones. So anyways, today is that time of the month. Yeah, it stinks. Really stinks. I hate that time of the month. So I had to go and get a couple of things because I didn't want no accidents, and I only had part of the stuff that I use. So, ladies, a little bit embarrassing, but yeah. So what I typically do is I'll take one of these. you all know what it is, but I don't use the one with the wings. I hate the ones with the wings because it sticks to your underwear and it crunches, like it gets small. You use the one, when you use these that have no wings, it stays flat, just like just like I need it. I think everybody wants it flat because if it scrunches up, then you could have a leak. And the wings doesn't really help me. Well, maybe it helps some people, but I don't like the ones with the wings. So he's just going over the stops. So I'm on the right train. So yeah, so I'm gonna be trying this one out. This Playtex Sport, because it's crazy, but sometimes when you do have this, it still leaks. So you can't just wear a tampon and don't put anything under. And I don't put a liner because it could leak through the liner. So I'll take the wingless pad, right? I don't get a really big one. I get like a medium-sized one. And then what I do is I take a panty liner and put it on it in case you leak. So it's the pad, a liner, tampon, and I got some of these nice little wipes just because you need them. So I feel like I hate this time of the month. You know, you feel like a baby. You know, you gotta be doing all these things. It's so annoying. But anyways, I'm trying out these new tampons. It's supposed to be sport, so for flex, it says, let's see what it says. Playtex Sport protection for bodies in motion, protection. Oh, and then it says it in French. It says that 18 of them for $6. I'm gonna test it out because those things be leaking. So anyways, you're probably wondering why would I use a pad and then a liner? Well, this is the reason why. Because if you leak on your pad, you're gonna have to put another pad on. But if you leak on the liner, you just take the liner out, put another liner, and the liners are cheaper than the pads. So you could get like really cheap liners. You just put the liner on top of it. And if you leak, just pull up, take off the liner, throw out the liner, and you should be put another liner on. That's it. You should be fine. You know, if you guys know what you're doing, you know, it'll work. If not, you know, whatever. The last thing you wanted to do is to touch your underwear, because now if it goes through to your underwear, you got a major problem, right? Because now it can go through your pants. Anyways, crazy for sharing, but yeah, I'm sharing that because it's facts. This shit happens. It's embarrassing. Embarrassing when that shit happens. And it's so funny, you know, you try to protect yourself so much, or sometimes it just, that's what I track mine. So before, I wasn't tracking it. It just, I don't know. Yeah, so before I wasn't tracking it, but now I get these little pains. Like, I track it now, and now, like, when it's coming, I get little pains on the side, like weird little pains. I didn't get any cramping. Maybe I'll get cramping tomorrow, because I usually get cramping the following day, so I gotta prepare myself for some milk and Motrin. So I usually take a Motrin, or what's the other, the blue one? The blue one, oh, Aleve and milk. And that helps really good, because my cramping is really bad. I try to take the pain, but it's just like really, really bad. It's like pregnancy when I was having contractions. So the cramping, it feels like contractions for me, you know? Because that's the way I was having my contractions when I was with both my kids, was like in my lower back. So I hate that. It's like a reminder every month, a reminder. And it's funny because I didn't have cramps. I never had cramps. And just to like, after I had Jessie, that's when I started getting cramps. Before I never had cramps. I used to think it was because I was athletic, because they say if you're athletic, you don't get cramps and stuff like that. But I don't know, after Jessie, you know, after these pregnancies, a lot of weird stuff changes. Which I'm gonna make a video about that. About what you go through, well, what I went through, and if you went through it, you know, things of that sort of nature. But anyways, I'm gonna call it I'm gonna end this video right now, just because because I am. Anyways, happy Thursday. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do another video later, today, or you know, I don't even know what time I'm getting out of this training thing. But I'm excited. I'm tired. You know, I'm tired of trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. You know, you just gotta do it. You know, I applied a few places. These people called me. I jumped on it, and you know, it's funny because yesterday a girl that was there too. She's like, "Oh, did they invite me for tomorrow to come in?" And I was just like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, you know, I can't make it. You know, I can't make it." And this is what bothers me about people who want a job. I don't think they really want it. Because if you really want it, whatever it is that you have to do the next day, you reschedule it if you really want this opportunity. Maybe she don't want it that much. She went all the way, but she probably drove. But guys, what I went through just to get there yesterday was bananas. Bananas. So I'm gonna go all the way. I'm not gonna go halfway. You gotta go all the way. Go all the way. Once you go all the way, see how it goes. Now, certification for this, I don't know how much it's going to cost, because that's another thing. I don't know if you get certified, because he's like, "Oh, you're going to have to get certified," and stuff like that. But the guy talked really fast. I got to hear a lot of what he said, because I was paying. Obviously, you got to pay attention. Make sure you're listening when you're go to your interviews. He asked me a few like questions, like, "Where do you see yourself in 3 years? What do you say is your greatest weakness? What do you say is your greatest strength?" I think he just asked for weakness. I don't think he said strength. Maybe he did. I can't remember. It kind of happened so fast. And he was like, oh, this is the question that, see, he said, what is the one thing, the one gift you need for this job? Something like that. It was like, what is that the one gift you need for this job? And the first thing that popped in my head was to be a talker, right? To be a talker. And I was just like, and that's what I was thinking. I didn't want to say it. And then he's like, you gotta be able to talk to people. And I was like, that's what I was thinking. It's funny because when he was asking this question, I felt like I was on the spot. So he said, oh, what are your weaknesses? Is you're an overthinker. And he's right. I overthink things a lot. Even like what I'm telling you guys about my career choice and where I want to go and stuff like that, my decisions into what job I want to be. I'm overthinking this a lot. And that's why I said I'm just going to take this and run with it, because I'm tired of thinking about what I'm going to do. You got to start just doing it, because the more you think, you're wasting time. I'm wasting time in thinking of what I'm going to do. This pandemic has been going on for months now. And, you know, I understand. The other thing I'm not going to ever do again is put all my eggs in a basket. That's what I did before. I went to an interview. The man wanted me. He was like real excited for me and everything. He had a spot for me. He said, I gotta get the spot for you. I know where I want to put you. All this and all that, right? And I was all excited. And what happened? More people started calling me. They wanted me to come over and come to the office and interview. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't right now because someone else offered me something. It wasn't nothing concrete. It wasn't nothing written in stone. I didn't sign anything. So I should have just kept checking out other opportunities, which I didn't. And what happened to me? So yeah, guys, already got out. My last clip got cut off, or either I thought I was recording and I don't know. I think it was recording and then it got paused and I got cut off. Anyways, it let me out already. So it's like 2-ish. So they're telling me to come in tomorrow, which is good, and then I guess I start on Monday full time. I'm kind of nervous. I still haven't said what it is. I still didn't say, but I will be saying it soon. All right, so I know that my video got cut off. Was in the middle of, I don't know what happened. I was recording it and maybe I accidentally.
¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo
Bien,
bien?
gracias. ¿Me puede darle el uno para mirar qué es lo que quiero? So anyways, I just came back from New Rochelle. Today was the second day of training. Gracias. And I was supposed to start on Monday. After I did everything, everything under the sun. And then the last part was they were gonna meet with you. So it was the financial guy, the financial guy, the office manager, and another guy. I wasn't sure what his title was. And when they finally called me, I went and sat down. They started chit-chatting, talking. I didn't remember. The main thing that I remember was their concern with where I was coming from, because I was commuting from Brooklyn to Westchester. But I didn't know the hours because they told us to come in at 10, so I was thinking that it opened at 10, but the hours were really 9 to, office was open 9 to 9. And you had one late day that you came in late, which would be you come in at, I said 12 to 9, that's what the thing you said. And then you had to work every Saturday. You get 2 days off, but then there's one time that you work 6 days, which would include Saturday and Sunday. Now I was willing to do it because this is a sales position, and I'm a workaholic when it comes. I don't want to say I'm a workaholic, but I can be. I have a tendency of being a workaholic, and in this position, the more you close it, the more you make. In the past, the other jobs that I had, they gave us flat salary. It didn't matter how much you closed or you did, you got your flat salary. And then the one before the last one I had was time and a half, and they didn't want to pay me overtime. And so it became a problem, became a hassle. So it kind of came down to that they didn't think I could move forward, because they said that there are a lot of times, there might be days where I would have to stay till closing or past closing. He said even midnight. And I believe it. So, I got Jesse. It's not like I'm single. I know my son is big. He doesn't need me there, but she does. And they were saying that sometimes they leave late and they go home, put their head down, they're up again, and they're at 9 again. And then they were saying how you have to be there at 9, and that the time you leave, it's not like you leave at 5, it's 9 until you're done. And that would be an issue if I'm in Westchester. And now with COVID, trains don't run all these times. So and then, school hasn't started yet, so I don't even know what's going to go on with that. So one of the 3 men said that they were going to speak to the trainer to see if they could find a location within New York City for me. And because the Westchester was out of my way, they're like, unless you're planning to move out here, which I don't know. That's a I don't know. Because sometimes people move depending on jobs, but I can't make that determination right now. Like if I was to work over there and I'm making a lot of money and stuff like that, then probably that would be a great idea for me to move over there. But I'm not. You got to think about my boyfriend. He works in Brooklyn, unless he also goes and tries to find a job doing what he does over here, which I don't think it's impossible. But it's going to be a lot of moving around and stuff like that. But that's it's just not. I didn't want. Listen, the whole thing was just getting a little too complicated. So at the end, they're really disappointed because they were sad. They said that I had qualifications and I had a lot of experience, that even though it wasn't the direct sales of selling what it was that I was going to be selling, they knew that I had the capability, capacity, the drive to do the job. But there's so many other important factors, and they seem to be family people, and they understand that it might be something that would be burdensome in the long run. So anyways, it's up to God, in my destiny, what's going to happen with that opportunity. I mean, I still got other things. So I know my video was cut and I didn't get to finish saying, I don't remember exactly what I was saying, guys. I'm sorry, because this was yesterday. I didn't even know that I got cut off. But like I was talking about, that you can't put all your eggs in one basket, and that's accurate. So you see how this looks so promising, and look what happened at the end. So, whenever you're trying to get a job, secure a job, it's not over until the fat lady sings. But so for me, this wasn't final until until Monday, and I started working. When Monday would have come and would have started working, I would have known that it was actually happening. And now I could have told them, oh no, it's not going to be a problem. But I'm not gonna be stupid and tell them that it's not going to be a problem. I'm not stupid. I know that it would be a problem. How am I going to get home? What happens if I have to stay there until 11 and there's no trains running at that time? How am I going to get home? It's just, it was, but again, this is something that the trainer knew, because I told him where I'm coming from. He was like, I know. Well, if he knew where I was coming from, he should have raised a flag for him and said, let me talk to this person and see if she could, this is, because like I tell you, the ad said Bronx. It didn't say New Rochelle. I was the only one from this area. Everyone that had a 914 area code and drove. I was the only one commuting. So anyways, I was a little upset because whenever I apply or want to do something, I already have a vision. I always have a vision, a goal, a purpose, a point to doing what I'm getting myself involved in. And so that made my vision kind of crumble. And you know, I felt devastated. I really felt devastated, like my dream. But you know what? There I have more options, actually. I do. The only thing is that this opportunity was a little easier because I feel like I was gonna have the tools that I need to do this. There's other things that I want to do, which I'm gonna consider. I'm gonna consider sticking to the plan that I had stuck to originally, which was I was gonna do real estate, and I was gonna get a part-time, and I'm gonna try to do remote stuff. Like I listened to Roberto Blake. He's a YouTuber. I want to look at more of his videos and try to see if there's there's things that he mentioned how you can make money from home, and I think that's the route I'm gonna take. So it's just like that's really starting from scratch. And the thing about that is that you got no one to go to and ask questions. You know, you don't. I'm just gonna have to keep googling YouTube and trying to figure stuff out about how to do things. You know, when you get a job, like I don't care, the sales job was paying like $500 a week, which was fine because at least it was giving me something that would cover transportation and stuff like that until I got the ball rolling. And so anyways, that's not over. You know, that's not over yet. There could be an opening in a city location, and I'm gonna go for it. Why? Because I'm that person. I'm motivated. You know. Thing is that I need someone that's gonna allow me to be more flexible. It's just like that's the thing, that they don't seem to be flexible with their times. You know. I wouldn't mind working 2 days until 9 o'clock, come in late and work until night, you know, because I want to do my workouts. Anyways, it was funny because when I was over there, I was looking around and I said there was a New York Sports Club, not far from the location. So I was like, good, I could go to the gym. After the gym, I go to the work. So I'm always thinking and planning and looking around, and you know, but I'm not totally. I mean, I was in tears. I was. That's embarrassing, but I'm like, what's the point? Why am I not gonna cry? I mean, that's just me frustrated, right? I already did all this stuff. Not only that, but I paid a fee. I paid a fee, guys, which they should reimburse me because that fee was not reimbursable, right? If you were to do this, whatever, for the training, it was really quick, fast training. And it wasn't worth the amount that I paid. But because I wanted this opportunity and I know I could do good in it, I paid it. But they're the ones that came and told me this piece of the puzzle that I didn't know about. So they should reimburse me my fee. So I'm going to wait about a week and then see what happens with that fee, because it doesn't make sense for them to charge me. I had no... You know, it's not like they told me this and then I paid the fee and then I backed out. That's not how it happened. But I did learn things. You know, I did learn things, and actually I went to Barnes & Noble yesterday and I bought a couple of books. One is How to Be a Negotiator. I mean, I don't think that's the title, but it has to do with negotiating, which I bought. I bought another one that I have right here. And listen, I know how to talk to people, but I'm not perfect. I don't know how to talk to everybody, you know. So hold on. Sorry guys. I tried to. Oh my god, I hope I didn't leave that book. I just bought it. Okay, here it is. And I'll give you guys. I'm gonna read it and then talk about it in the video. It's called Essential People Skills for Success in Any Situation: The Art of Talking to Anyone. So I could talk to anybody, but it's not only about, it's good that you're confident that you could talk to anybody, but there's some people you can't talk to if you don't know their jargon, their background. You know, sometimes people talk to me and I'm like, yeah, you know, we're in a conversation and they say things that I'm not sure what they're talking about. But even though I don't know what they're talking about, I'm gonna ask them. Okay, I don't know what that means. So what does that mean? I never heard of that. At least I'm not afraid to say that. You know, you can't always act like you know everything. You know, because I don't. You know, you got to be able to learn from others. And I did learn something. Wait, I did learn something. It says I learned. The trainer said to stay away from negative people. Anybody negative, stay away from them. And he also said, I'm trying to remember what he said. This is very important about what he said. I don't know. It was the book that said it. Fuck. I can't remember it. I can't remember what the book said. So it said something about people. There are certain people that you could take from, you know? You could take from. Like learn from. Like, but this should have oh, this is what it was. Keep people in your life that you could ask advice that's worth taking. You know how sometimes you have friends and you have issues and you talk to your friends about your issues and then their advice sucks? Well, there's some people that you talk about your shit and then they say things that fucking a light bulb goes off. And like, yeah, you're right. Those are the people you're supposed to or you should talk about certain things too. Because they're the ones that seem to have wisdom in that area. And there's other people that are dumb as a doornail, a doorknob, right? Or whatever. And so when you have it if you speak to somebody about your personal situation, about whatever it is, and you don't, and their outcome, whatever they come out the mouth makes no sense, that's not the person you should be talking about those things to. There's some people that you say something to and they say something that you get an idea, or they say something that really makes a difference, and then you're like, yeah, thank God I told her this or him that, and because he told me this and I agree with, you know, and people help you. So that's what the book said. So I'm going to read the book, I'm going to highlight areas, and then I'm going to do a video discussing these things because this will be important to you guys as well. So anyways, I'm at my favorite restaurant in Brooklyn here in Pratt Street, in a little Mexican spot. I come here all the time now. It's like my trademark place. I'm about to order. I don't know what I want yet, and I've been talking to you guys, so I'm gonna take a look at the menu. Thanks for watching. Maybe in a few days or something, a week or something, or later down, I'll tell you where I was going to be working. I just don't want to say it right now. All right, thanks for tuning in. Take care, guys. Peace. Bye.